Hey, what's up guys, it's HoveringBanana and welcome to part 2 of our White Zomba to White Draco trading series. Now before we jump into today's trades, I just want to let everyone know that I'm doing a 6 black market decal giveaway, and that is a little thank you for hitting 20,000 subscribers. I'm giving away 3 slipstreams and 3 parallaxes. We're going to be doing 2 for PC, 2 for Xbox and 2 for PS4. So if you haven't entered, make sure you check out the giveaway video. And I think that's all I had to say for introductions, so let's get into it. Now at the end of part 1 we made some pretty good progress. Our inventory was valued at about $132. At the moment that's probably just like $20 shy of some White Draco wheels. However, we only have 57 keys, and let's say White Dracos were like 130 keys. No one would really accept my inventory at the moment because they'd want an overpay because I'm giving them so many items. So that means we just have to do a few more profitable trades and sell most of our items for keys so that we can hit that White Draco point. And one last thing, quite a few of these trades are several days old. Some come before the announcement of the retired crates. So some of the prices might seem wonky, but I'll try to explain whenever that's the case. Alright, so for the first trade, I bought a pair of Black Invaders for 1 key. Recently we've been having good success with Black Invaders and they seem to have increased in popularity. The reason behind this is I think Jezza currently uses Black Invaders, or he used to use Black Invaders. And here I'm buying them for 1 key and I'm certain I'll easily be able to sell them for 2 keys. So I put the advert up on rocketleague.com, selling Black Invaders for 2 keys. 20 minutes later we got invited by a guy and we managed to score that deal. For the next trade I bought a pair of grey Voltaic wheels for 2 keys. That's quite a cheap price on PC, and I'm very confident that I'd be able to get 4 keys for them. I do feel they're a bit undervalued, so we may see them rising in price, especially with the retired crate update. For the next trade I sold my Crimson Spiralis wheels for 4 keys. Now these Crimson Spiralis wheels, I think I bought them in a previous episode for 4 keys. However, the prices started to drop after the Nitro Crate. I was initially looking for like 5 to 6, but then I had to settle for 4. However, this was before the retired crate announcement. If I had these wheels on my main account, I'd probably hold off trading them. I think they are going to rise in price because they are a very popular item in the Champions crates. For the next trade, I bought 2 Nitro Crates for 1 key. Now this trade is a few days old and Nitro Crates were going for slightly more. At this stage I was safely valuing them at 0.75 cents per Nitro Crate. So with this trade we're looking at like 50 cents profit. However, there is still a possibility that I'd be able to one-to-one for some keys. For the next trade I just bought another pair of grey Voltaic wheels for 2 keys, and we should be looking at another 2 key profit with this trade. For the next trade I sold my forest green photons for 3 keys. Now this was before retired crates, and at this stage they were going for about 2 to 3 keys. I tried quite some time to get 4 keys, but it just wasn't happening. However, now they're starting to rise in price, so I think you should easily be able to get 4 keys for them. The next trade I bought a pair of black Daichi wheels for 3 keys. Probably the most popular painted on common wheel in the game, and I was confident I'd be able to get 4 keys, so I put it up on rocketleague.com. 9 minutes later I got invited for the 4 keys. Now if you're a bit more patient than I was at this stage, you could probably have gotten 5 keys for them. And on to the next trade, I sold a pair of my grey Voltaic wheels for 4 keys. Having quite a lot of success with these wheels, so I'd say definitely check them out. On to the next trade, a bit of a sad one. I sold my Sky Blue Discotheque wheels for 4 keys. This was before they rose in price. Now I think you could easily get 5 to 6 for them, but at this stage 4 keys was not too shabby. So for the next trade, I saw an offer on RL Trades. A guy was selling his Turtle certified Draco wheels for 3 keys. Decided to buy those, confident I'd be able to get 4 for them, and they're a very good wheel to trade. However, the prices have probably dropped since this one, so just have a look at what they're going for at the moment. Next trade is just another 2 Nitro Crates for 1 key, and like we said, that's anywhere between 50 cents to 1 key profit. The next trade, I bought a pair of black Velis wheels for 1 key. They're not as popular as some of the other black painted wheels. Stuff like the Daichi, Tonika, Stern, Invader, they're not going to sell as quickly as those. But I'm still confident I'd be able to get 2 keys for them, so 1 key profit with this trade. For the next trade I bought 2 pairs of grey FSL wheels for 3 keys. I found these when I was looking through RL Trades, just seeing what people were posting. I decided to take these because I was confident I'd be able to sell them for 2 keys each. However, the plan was to try and sell them for 3 keys each, so we have potential to make some very good profit with this one. And the guy who I bought them from, I had a look at what his adverts were, and he was buying them for 1 key each, so I'd suggest you rather buy them for that. The next trade is me just selling another pair of grey Voltaic wheels for 4 keys, and this just shows me that they're a very easy pair of wheels to trade. The next trade is simply me selling those turtle Draco wheels for 4 keys. I was trying 5 keys for a few hours, however I felt it was a bit too ambitious, so I just dropped it down to 4 and it was very easy to get the deal then. If you had maybe a better certification, something like Scorer, Tactician, Aviator, I'd say it would be very easy to get 5 keys then, but I just had lousy turtles, so I settled for 4. The next trade just looks like some deja vu. It's me buying another 2 Nitro Crates for 1 key. So from here, I decided to put these Nitro Crates on RocketLeague.com. I just posted that I had 6 and I was looking for 6 keys, and it was pretty easy to get that deal. Now something I have noticed is it's easier to get the deals when you have a higher amount of crates. Like around this time I'd maybe try to sell like 1 or 2 Nitro Crates for 1 or 2 keys, however I'd never get any responses. But when I post that I have 6 Nitro Crates and I'm looking for 6 keys, then I seem to get invites really easily. The next trade is another recurring one. I bought a pair of Black Invaders for 1 key. Now the next trade is one that pains me a little bit. I had white disco wheels, and at this stage they were going for like 13 to 15 keys. I tried to get 15 for quite some time, wasn't really happening, so I dropped them down to 14. Got invited by a guy and he offered me 12 keys plus a labyrinth, and I took that deal because the labyrinth is worth about 3 keys, so that's about a 15 key offer. But since then the white discos have risen in price. We're seeing sellers asking between 20 to 30 keys, although I think 30 is a bit too ambitious at the moment. You've got buyers offering like 17 keys, so I think getting 20 for them isn't too difficult. So by trading them here, I may have missed out on like 5 keys. However, I had no idea they were going to retire crates, so not much I could have done about this trade. For the next trade, I bought a pair of Lime Zombas for 4 keys, and I bought these because we've sold them for 6 in the past, and I'm pretty confident I'd be able to score that amount. Next trade involves me selling another pair of my Forest Green Photons for 3 keys, and like I said with the previous pair, this was before the prices started to rise. For the next trade, I managed to sell my Breakout Type S for 2 Nitro Crates. I had a whole bunch of items that I was trying to get Nitro Crates for, stuff like my Kalos wheels, FSL wheels, and 2 Nitro Crates is very good. At this stage I valued the Nitro Crate at 75 cents, same thing with the Type S. So we're making 75 cents profit with this trade, and that's double the value of the Type S. The next trade, I'm selling the Black Invader wheels for 2 keys. Now at this stage I was thinking to myself, I'm selling these quite easily for 2 keys. So the next pair that I get, I'm going to see maybe if I could sell like for 2 keys plus ads, or maybe even 3 keys. So the next trade is another sad one. Now before the announcement of the retired crates, I valued these Sky Loopers at 6 keys. I was trying to get 7 for quite some time, wasn't happening, so I dropped it down to 6. Then the announcement came out and I thought, okay, I'll add like 1 key to these Sky Loopers. So I sold them for 7 keys, but I got like 3 invites in 10 minutes. That suggests that I sold them a bit too low. Maybe could have sold them for 8 keys, maybe 9 keys. But I mean, even since then, most of the painted loopers have shot up in price, way more than I really expected. I just suggest being a bit careful with painted loopers. There was a lot of hype for them when the Player's Choice crate was announced. People thought the Voltaic wheels and the Zomba wheels were going to die out, and painted loopers was going to take over. So they rose in price, but then fairly quickly went down again. But let's move on to the next trade, where I sold a pair of Black Velas wheels for 2 keys. Next trade involves me selling my grey FSL wheels for 2 keys. I tried for like a day or 2 to get 3 keys for them, didn't happen, so I dropped them down to 2, but as I did that they became very easy to sell. So the next trade is me buying another pair of Black Invaders for 1 key. Now I'll probably go easy on buying these, in case you guys are getting tired of seeing the same deals over and over again. But it just goes to show that at the moment they're a pretty easy item to make profit from. For the next trade, I'm selling my pink Goalkeeper ARA wheels for 3 keys. I gave them the safe value of 2 keys, but for some time I was trying to get 3. I think I maybe got like 1 invite over a few days, so I was prepared to drop them to 2 keys. However, with the retired crates announcement, these surprisingly became a bit easier to sell. I think I quite quickly got 2 invites for them, as well as a message on Discord. So we might actually see painted ARA wheels go up slightly, and that's a good sign for all the other painted exotics as well. The next 2 trades are identical, buying 2 pairs of black Velis wheels for 2 keys. Also think I'm going to hold off on these, we've traded them quite a bit. Not as good as the Black Invaders in my opinion, but it isn't too difficult to make 1 key profit off of these. So now I mentioned how I wanted to sell the Black Invaders for slightly more, so I decided to put them up for 3 keys on rocketleague.com. A guy invited me and he offered me 2 keys plus a purple painted Gianchi decal. I decided to take this because I wasn't extremely confident I'd be able to get 3 keys for these Black Invaders. However, the purple Gianchi, I'm fairly confident I'd be able to get 1 key for it. It's for the ZSR, pretty decent looking decal as well, so I don't think I'd have too much difficulty trading it. For the next trade, we finally have a deal where I make some profit from the rising prices. So I had some Crimson Discotheques and they were Tactician certified. In the past I was trying to get 9 keys for them, wasn't happening, so I had to drop them down to 8 keys. However, they started rising in price and I eventually sold them for 11 keys. So we were able to get ourselves an extra 3 keys thanks to the rising prices. Next trade is nothing special and it's just me selling those grey FSL wheels I had for 2 keys. And another not so special trade, and the final one for today's episode, is me selling orange septum wheels for 2 keys. Would have liked to get slightly more for these, but I wasn't really getting any offers, so I just took them for 2 keys. So that is the end of part 2 guys. The inventory is worth about $156. I was really hoping to have White Dracos by the end of episode 2, but we only have 114 keys on us. So for the next episode we're going to have to sell a bunch of our items, but I'll probably throw in a few extra profitable trades just to make the episode a bit more interesting. But that's all for today guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure you check out the giveaway video if you haven't, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.